Hello, everyone. This is Bruno, no BS. I have here David, a new employee from North America Roofing. How you doing, David?
Doing well, thank you.
All right, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
About 10 years in the roofing industry, mainly new construction and commercial. And I was hired on by North American Roofing to be a service estimator in their service estimating department.
All right, brother. Now you're part of the team, huh? The A team, brother. So tell me, when did you decide roofing would be a career for you?
I would say a jack of all trades is typically a master of none. So I wanted to figure out what niche in construction I wanted to focus in. And like you, I like getting my hands dirty, and roofing was something that I felt like was naturally in my blood because things came to me naturally when it came to certain philosophies and technical aspects about the product and about the assembly. So I've been in framing majority of my career, and then switched over to roofing about 10 years ago. And I feel like roofing is something that I can relate to and can have a lot more knowledge about. So,
do you have a family on the industry too as well?
Yes, third generation contractor. My father is an engineer who works for Perkin-Elmer, which is a international company. And then my grandfather, his father, is a framer who started building Publixes down in Florida, one of the very first Publixes in Florida. So it's in my blood.
So what the hell are you doing there? You got to come back to Florida, right?
It's too hot, man.
Yeah, it is too hot, man.
There's only one season, it's summer.
First, I like how North America Roofing now is promoting everyone. We're going to bring diversity here, all the background. It doesn't matter if you're black, white, Asian. It's either you're a roofer or you're not, because by the end of the day, we bleed the same, right? It's red, right. It's red in my eyes,
Yeah.
So, hey, tell me something. Why don't we see Black Americans work in our industry? What's your opinion? What do you think about?
It's a tough question to answer because, like you and I, we're full throttle going 110 miles an hour, all day long. And a lot of the times we don't sit down and take a step back and kind of observe those type of things. So to be honest with you, I didn't really notice the lack of diversity in roofing until you brought it up. And it's probably because I've kept my head down and stayed in my lane and worked and done the best that I could over the last career. But now that you bring that up, to put an answer to that, I honestly have to say that the opportunity must not be there because, unemployment in America is skyrocketing, right?
Yeah.
So there's not enough people to fill the positions. I don't think that the opportunity is there.
You think it could be a racial thing, or it's more like a culture thing?
I think it's a combination of both. And I'll speak frankly about it because I feel like from my community standpoint, doing hard labor, which in everybody's mind, when they think about roofing, they think about it being difficult, hard labor, manual labor.
They will think a roof is a drunk and I drink alcohol.
So I think
I'm not drinking the beer, man. It's the energy drink.
It's the C4, okay. Hey, yeah, keep the body clean. But no, what I think it has to do with is combination of manual labor. I think a lot of Black folks don't like the manual labor aspect of roofing, and that's where you have to really start out. You're working outside, you're working 1 to 3 to 4 stories high. Generally, you're working on a black tar roof or a black top roof, and so the temperature is a lot hotter than what it is. And I just don't think that culturally is what Black folks are comfortable or at least used to. Now, I don't want to say that that's an excuse, but when I look at construction in general across the board, whether it's landscaping, whether it's framing, whether it's roofing, plumbing, HVAC, I honestly don't see a lot of diversity in any of those trades. And I just think culturally, it's just probably not something that appeals to African Americans, Black folks. honestly. But I mean, that's just really giving me, 5 seconds to really think about why.
Absolutely. And I think the lack of opportunity, that's a different story.
That's a different
because
story.
there's a
Because
lot
once
of
you're in it, then you're like, okay, I've been trusted. People see the talent, people see the knowledge.
where's the opportunity.
Where's the opportunity? That's a different story.
Hey man, I want to see you right on the top of North America Roofing, man.
I appreciate
listen,
that.
What's gonna happen in a couple of years? I'm gonna interview you back and I'm gonna say, hey, you've been promoted for this position. Congratulations, brother. As you know what, I can make a difference, man. It doesn't matter if I have an accent or not. People is either gonna like me or not. And right now the country is crazy, man. It's so much we don't even know what you believe anymore,
Right.
But by the end of the day, man, we brothers, man. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Let's stop with this and let's, have peace and work. I know you have to support your family. I have to support my family. And that's what matters, right?
Right. Exactly. At the end of the day, we all have to eat. And I don't know about you, but I don't know any of the 1%ers. I only know 99%ers.
There you go, man.
And we all have to hustle to work, and we all have to hustle to put food on our table. And so equal and fair opportunity is something that I think every organization strives to have. But that organization has to ask themselves, who do I want to represent my company? What do I want them to look like? What do I want them to sound like?
Would you think if roofing companies or manufacturing companies go to Black communities, would you think they'll be able to bring people to the industry too as well? Because, I've seen a lot of them going to colleges and recruiting people, but why not come to, those minority communities and try to recruit them to work for us? And that upset me, brother.
There's a deep issue to that. I mean, why don't we see a lot of governments and voluntary organizations go to inner cities and Black and poor communities to help them? I mean, that is, I think, an industrial, United States America question right there. Why aren't we helping the poor, the uneducated, and the darker skinned people? Yes. Why aren't we giving them the opportunities? Why aren't we going to those communities? And I think it's because we don't know how to communicate to them.
The funny thing is that when you're poor, it doesn't matter. You white, Black, Asian, you're going to live in those poor communities. So it doesn't really matter, man. I think the racial issue for me, what I see is either you're poor or you're rich. Sometimes what the media portray to you that it's about color, but it's not, man. It's about power. That's the sad thing.
It is. Unfortunately, the sad thing. I mean, people see green before they see color, right?
You got that right, man. Hey, look, it's in the Bible, right? Jealousy and all that kind of stuff. So it's all over, man.
Yep.
So what do you think about the opportunity given to you? How can we bring more opportunity for other people too? How did you heard about North America Roofing?
I have to throw some names out there, but Linda Culver is the one that did the legwork for me to get into North American Roofing. And I've been working with her for the last year. But as far as finding those opportunities that are open that you can go and fill to, it's about who you know. And you and I both know that. I mean, exactly. Very rare do we get the opportunities that, we don't know anybody who's affiliated with the organization. I started following you, Bruno, before I was hired on with North American Roofing. So you can kind of see, what you're doing obviously works.
Oh, yeah. Being a clown, is that what it is? You call me a clown, man?
Yeah.
Hey, man, I like to make people laugh and smile, man. That's the whole purpose. By the end of the day, if I can make one person happy, I'm happy,
Yeah.
Peace, my brother.
Yes, sir.